Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. आगे आ जाइए ना, पूरा जगह है. All of you come well close. Ah, there you are. I was thinking, कहाँ पे हो आप? You were not there when we started chanting, no? Okay. I was thinking about you all and I was praying to the Lord. And both of you appeared. Hare Krishna. So happy to see all of you. My profound apologies for the last few weeks. I had no way of helping it. Okay. My wife was continuously in hospital. She was hospitalized almost thrice. So we had to go in and out and in and out. एक बार hospital गया तो 3 दिन 4 दिन वहीं पे, फिर घर आओ, फिर again, hospital like that. So I know many of you will ask me, Mataji कैसी है? So I will tell you, Mataji कैसी है? I'll just spend 2-3 minutes on it, okay, and I'll probably discuss it later on if required, okay. So yeah, she is not well. The cancer has spread to the bones, that's why. Okay, so she had a clavicle fracture. It's called as a pathological fracture because normally fracture happens when you fall down or something falls on you, then it happens, but this happens because of the tumor itself. Oh, it fractures the bone. So she had a clavicle fracture which was extremely painful, in short. On top of that, she is getting high temperature every day, 103, 103.5 like that. So it comes and it subsides. It comes after 7 hours, again it subsides. She's been on Panadol for almost 1.5 months forcibly, every day. So many Panadols. So she's going on that, plus painkillers. And then she had constipation because of antibiotics they gave. And then after constipation, then we went on the other side, it had diarrhea, So, and then on top of that cough, okay, because of the lungs. So lot of things going on. Yeah, so that's how. And but then there are, yeah. So the chemotherapy has started, which is a good thing. So so radiation was given to her, and radiation was given to her on several parts of the body. Some parts they could not give, but there's one. But some those parts they are giving on Tuesday. Okay, and after radiation, it says that the pain increases where the tumor is there. So after radiation, she had a lot of pain, and then they said in 2 weeks it will go down. So we did a lot of pain management, and the pain subsided. The fracture is also pretty healed now, so that's good news. And now they are starting chemotherapy number 2 on next Thursday. So 3 weeks back she had her first chemotherapy. So along with but Krishna's mercy, after the first chemotherapy she didn't have as much reactions as normally people have after first chemotherapy. Like she didn't have nausea, vomiting or whatever. She didn't have that, and the fatigue also was pretty manageable. Okay, so yeah. So see in that sense we're managing it, everything. So nothing on the other side, nothing very comfortable, nothing too much beyond also. It's like chal raha hai, managing. So that is where it is. So we seek all her prayers. She said she is missing everyone, and she loves children. So she is missing all the children there. Okay, over the last 20 years, over the last 20 years in this congregation, she has been very close to the children. So she misses them. Okay, so that's where we are. Okay, so what do we discuss today? Huh? I wanted to take up a specific topic for today with all of you. What we will discuss today is the glories of Srimad Bhagavatam. So it was playing on my mind. I was thinking, आज क्या बात करेंगे हम लोग, right? So we wanted to start a series on saintly personalities. Karuna Avatar Prabhu came last week, right? How did everyone took association of his? He's a very good, very nice devotee. Very nice. What did he speak on? Huh? Why Guru? Importance of Guru. Did he speak anything on Sanatan Goswami also? No? Okay. So what I'm requesting you to do, okay, is if possible, if you have pen and paper या कुछ notes बनाने तो बना लीजिए आज का class में. So it will help. All right. So today's topic will be the glories of Srimad Bhagavatam. Why is Srimad Bhagavatam so very important? I'll tell you something funny that happened. Okay, one of my clients came to my house few minutes back before I started driving, and I had given them the JOSD book, Lal wala book, Journey of Self Discovery, Premnidhi Prabhu wala book. Okay, and I had requested him, he and his wife. They said we believe in God. ऐसा सब बोलियो, दोनों को book दिया. मैं बोला ये पढ़ो. Now it has been 3-4 months, right? So today he came. He had come to pay some fees. Okay, so then I asked him, how are you? Everything. I had given him contact also. They live in Mount Waverly suburb. I had given him contact. उनके घर से इधर Bhakti Vriksha is going on. I had given him contact. I had said, please attend. And then I said, how is it going? Yeah. Good. I said, you attending programs? I said, yeah. We attended one program. I said, one day. Are you attending one program? So one program we attended. And then said, what happened? And then I knew the typical answer. What will people say for not attending program? बच्चे का बैडमिंटन है. Okay, this is most of the people talk this language. बच्चे का बैडमिंटन है, बच्चे का सॉकर है, बच्चे का क्या है वो लॉन टेनिस है. So he told the same thing. Oh, सुना है पहले, कुछ नया नहीं, nothing new, right? So he gave all those reasons. I said, अच्छा कितना बजे तक सॉकर होता है ऐसे? तो नहीं सर 7:30 तक जाता है. मैं बोला अच्छा है, प्रोग्राम तो 7:30 को शुरू होता है अपना. Then he said, वाइफ को पूछ के बोलता हूँ. This is the final weapon when you don't have a answer. What do people say? Wife को पूछ के बोलता हूँ. This is I remember another thing. In one of our temples, one elderly man had come. His son had joined the temple. ओके, वो इंजीनियरिंग करके क्या किया, मंदिर में ही बिकेम ब्रह्मचारी. ओके. Now obviously many people came and told his mother, अरे क्या भाग्य है आपके बच्चा ब्रह्मचारी बन गया. तो उसका माता जी, आपको भी वो भाग्य चाहिए? नहीं, हमको नहीं चाहिए, हमारा बच्चा तो IIT जाएगा. हमारा बच्चा तो US में पढ़ेगा. People like other people's children, to be become brahmacharis. Anyway, that's how our society is. But anyway, so this boy, he became brahmachari, a good student in college, and he decided that I want to dedicate my, and he started joining, and he started chanting 16 rounds, एकदम first class सब करने लगा पक्का. So one day the father came to the temple. The father said, I want to speak to the leader here. आइए अंकल. लीडर पूछा क्या हो गया. बोलता है, तुम लोग ने क्या कर दिया है मेरे बच्चे को. What have you done? पहला तो नॉर्मल था वो. नाउ माला जापता है घर में बैठ के. बोलता है, मैं उसको, आई वुड हैव वांटेड हिम टू रोम अराउंड विथ गर्लफ्रेंड एट दिस एज एंड हैव अ बॉटल ऑफ बियर इन हिज हैंड, बट माला जापता है, कुछ कुछ बोलता है, वो रेगुलेटरी प्रिंसिपल ऐसा सब बात करता है वो. पहला नॉर्मल था. देखो भाई, आई एम ओल्ड मैन, आई विल गिव यू एडवाइस. ये सब मेरे उम्र में करने की है, इसके उम्र में करने की नहीं है. मेरे उम्र में ये सब करना चाहिए. तो द हेड इमीडिएटली सेड, ओके वेरी गुड, हम उसको घर भेज देते हैं, आप ज्वाइन कीजिए. एंड व्हाट डिड ही से, वाइफ को पूछ के आता हूँ. सो दिस इज द escape route in conversations to avoid any kind of responsibility. So this man was also telling me, wife ko पूछ के बोलता हूँ. I asked him, what is your qualification? He said, me and my wife are PhDs, right? Then I said, अच्छा, मतलब both of you are very intelligent. PhD किया है आप लोगों ने यार. PhD, how many people can do PhD, right? So PhD किया है. So you both are very intelligent. So I said, spiritual life is also very important. I was started. So थोड़ा टटोल के देखा कि क्या बोलता है, स्पिरिचुअल लाइफ के बारे में क्या राय है आपका. Me and my wife are very spiritual. बोला अच्छा. बोला ओके. I said, what is the basis of your spirituality? तो उसको समझ में नहीं आया कुछ. Then I said, like, which scripture are you basing your spirituality on? Obviously, no answer. Correct. So, what kind of sentence this is? This is just a एक फेंक दिया, एक सेंटेंस बोल दिया अभी बोलने के लिए. Tell anything. Okay. I and my wife are very spiritual. Okay. Then I told him the example of that uncle. Who, remember I told you on Swanston Street I was doing book distribution on Gita Jayanti day. I was giving Bhagavad Gita one uncle. And I said, uncle, Bhagavad Gita for you. I know all this. So then I asked uncle, which is your favorite chapter in the Bhagavad Gita? Uncle was clean bold. Because he has never studied the Bhagavad Gita. Only if you study something, you will have a favorite chapter, no? So what are you basing your spirituality on? If your spirituality is not founded on the knowledge of the scriptures, what is the premise of your spirituality? Is it some sentiment? That's all. Is it just a feel good? Oh, I'm a very nice person. I'm very pious. I go here and there. We worship everyone. So people don't have an idea. Therefore, study of scriptures, only study of scriptures followed by strong sadhana is going to take us back to Godhead in this lifetime. If we are lazy to study the scriptures, then what will happen? Time won't give us time. If we are lazy in spiritual life, what will happen? Time won't give us time. बहुत देर हो जाएगा बाद में. And sometimes our life just goes like this. देर नहीं लगता है. How long does it take for an aircraft to come crashing to the ground once Mayday signal has been given? Correct. So therefore, this is not a subject matter for, this is not that, this is not a part-time activity for Friday. Friday evenings, we are spiritual. It's not like that. It is the most important activity in our human form of life. If we don't take this seriously, we seriously have to come back again into this material world. We seriously have to come back, and it's a damn boring world we are in right now, right? Hands up if you don't have enough money for food, shelter, clothing. Nobody. Hands up if you are very happy. Nobody. Matlab, our happiness is not based on the house in Point Cook, on the furniture inside, on the paint inside, on our car, right? On the way we have, put tiles in the bathroom, correct? Or, yesterday somebody was telling me, Prabhuji, ye gaadi le lo yaar, kya? Beyond your dreams. Kya hai? Kuch to gaadi. What? Build your dream. Prabhu, le lo. Prabhu, kya features hai? He was telling. ऊपर प्रभु सन रूफ है. मैं सन देखने का तो मैं बाहर पूरा दिन धूप है, मैं कर्टन डाल के बैठता हूँ समर में, तो सन रूफ क्यों चाहिए गाड़ी में मेरे को? मैं मतलब आई डोंट माइंड, अगर आया तो ठीक है, बट व्हाई, मोस्ट ऑफ द फीचर्स वी डोंट यूज. व्हेन आई बॉट दिस कार आल्सो, इट हैज गॉट अ फीचर दैट इट विल इट विल एंटी कोलिशन सिस्टम. अभी उसका मतलब क्या है? व्हेन आई पुट इट ऑन एंटी कोलिशन सिस्टम, वो गाड़ी 10 माइल आगे है, मेरा गाड़ी बंद हो जाता है. इरिटेशन. Then I switch it off and I drive manual. For that I paid another $10,000 for that car. Anti-collision system. And which anti-collision? पीछे से आके ट्रक में मारा. What anti-collision system? साइड से किसने मारा? What anti-collision system? So therefore, many times we just get sucked up into Maya, into all these things which life has to offer, and we work very hard to be able to afford things which are not required in our life. दो पैसे का कोई वैल्यू नहीं है घर में का सामान, right? So this process, so we have to, our life has to become simple enough such that we are able to devote maximum time for the purpose for which we are born, the purpose for which we have been given a human form of life. ये लूज किया, if we don't use it properly, we are not going to get it again. We are not even getting it again, right? For example, if a manager is given special facilities, a cabin which a workman is not given, a manager is given, a CEO is given a special cabin, he is given a secretary, he is given a driver. Why? Because the CEO is given such facilities so that he can realize the vision of his company, right? Worker doesn't get that much, correct or no? So therefore, we have been given this body which animals do not have. We have been given this higher intelligence. So we should not live like animals, just to eat, sleep, have sex and defend ourselves. Otherwise, there is no point in human form of life. Again, we have to come back into this world, and it's a pretty rotten world. Trust me, over the last few days, the amount of realizations I have had is like multiple times, because most of my time has gone in hospital only. Oh my God, we are fortunate if we have our health. With all the wealth, if we go to hospital, we will realize it's futile. Nothing, none of our dollar, our car, nothing will give us any sense of, nothing will have any meaning. People are miserable there. At least when I am in hospital, so many people were coming. We had to tell people, stop now, mat aana, right? But I am seeing people next bed, old people, nobody is coming for them. That man, old man, is just like this. Hello, Hari Bol, with no hope in eyes, बैठा है. मतलब एक एक क्षण मर रहा है वो, एक एक क्षण मौत का इंतजार. Like, no, what is that? Death is my best friend. If it please come soon. Like that. So people are waiting like that. But actually, the time that we have is a resource for all of us to attain self-realization. That is the purpose of time. The purpose of time is that time has to be utilized for self-realization. We are not saying anyone don't go to work. We are not saying office mat jana. We are not saying anyone to stop anything, any commercial act, anything that by which you have to make money. So make your money, no doubt. Banao. But beyond that, take this process very seriously. Okay. So now, many people over the years, we have done many Bhakti Vriksha programs. We can clearly see some sections of people who have shown tremendous internal progress and maturity in bhakti over the other set of people. Carefully, if whatever analysis that we could do, it pointed to one key differential. This group is also chanting 16 rounds and following 4 regulative principles. This group is also chanting 16 rounds and following 4 regulative principles. This group is also studied Bhagavad Gita. And what has this group done? In addition to Bhagavad Gita, what they have done? They have studied Srimad Bhagavatam. And that is why people who have studied Srimad Bhagavatam, 110%, they will be notch higher and higher and higher than people who have not only studied Bhagavad Gita. Bhagavad Gita is a great scripture. I am not saying no. First we have to study that, which all of you I am sure are doing, right? But a time has to come when we start studying Srimad Bhagavatam. Why? Tell me. What do you think? Why do you think we should study Srimad Bhagavatam? Why Bhagavad Gita is not enough? You started first, you complete.
Srimad Bhagavatam is about nature of Krishna, how Krishna is.
Very good.
So it's and we want to attain love of God.
Yes.
So to love someone, you should know someone.
Beautiful.
So that's
Wow.
the basic.
Wow. Exactly. That you told what I wanted to hear. Yes, Mataji. You want to add to him? Whatever.
Yes, Prabhuji, like when the Dwapar Yuga was ending, then everybody asked Lord Krishna now how the Dharma will take shelter, how we will take shelter of yours, then Dharma will go, then Lord Krishna has manifested himself in the
Good. Very good. Yeah. Krishna Swadhama Upagate. Okay, let's start today's. Okay. So, go to Canto 1, Srimad Bhagavatam. We'll take up some key verses from Bhagavatam, and through those verses we'll understand the glories of Srimad Bhagavatam. Where is my phone? Hare Krishna. I left it in the car itself. Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. I think it's in the front only. I've kept somewhere in the slot. Drivers next to them. Okay, now you have to type whatever I'm saying. Type this word in Google. Puranarko. 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 And write Bhagavatam next to it. And you will get that verse. What Mataji was just now trying to quote. Mil gaya? 1.3.43. Okay. So is it Krishna Swadhama Upagate? That one? Okay, very good. So let's recite this verse. Everyone is ready? Sabke paas hai? 1.3.43. Hare Krishna Mataji. Everyone, सबके पास है? Okay, let's all recite. कृष्ण स्वधाम उपगते धर्म ज्ञान आदि भी सह कलौ नष्ट दृशम एष पुराणार्को धुनोदितः कृष्ण स्वधाम उपगते धर्म ज्ञानादि भी सह कलौ नष्ट दृशम मेष पुराणार्को धुनोदितः. Okay, now translation. What is the translation? Who wants to read slowly, nicely? Kailash Prabhu, आप पढ़िए.
This Bhagavata.
जोर से पढ़ेंगे जरा. आ रहा है, माइक आ रहा है. Just focus, focus on the translation nicely. आज mind किधर नहीं, आज full focus. Thank you, Prabhu.
This Bhagavata Purana is as brilliant as the sun.
Okay, what did we first understand? It's as brilliant as what? The sun. Because what does sun do?
Remove the darkness.
Very good. It removes darkness. It enlightens. So which scripture enlightens? The Srimad Bhagavatam. Okay. Again, एक बार और पढ़िए उसी line and the next catenate the next one.
This Bhagavata Purana is as brilliant as the sun, and it has arisen just after the departure of Lord Krishna.
When has it arisen? कृष्ण स्वधाम उपगते. कृष्ण खुद का धाम, स्वधाम. कौन सा धाम है कृष्ण का? गोलोक धाम. When Lord wound up his pastimes, कृष्णे स्वधाम उपगते. जब कृष्ण अपने धाम में चले गए. That is why this translation is showing. What does it say?
To his own abode.
When he has returned to his own abode. Okay.
This Bhagavata Purana is as brilliant as the sun, and it has arisen just after the departure of Lord Krishna to his own abode, accompanied by religion, knowledge, etc.
Okay. Accompanied by what? Religion?
Knowledge.
Dharma, jnana, adi. Adi means what? Etc. Dharma, jnana, adi bhi saha. Krishna swadhama upagate. Dharma, jnana, adi bhi saha.
Persons who have lost their vision due to their dense darkness of ignorance in the age of Kali shall get light from this Purana.
Person who have lost their vision. Kalau nashta drisham. Drishti matlab kya? Vision. Drisham means what? Vision. Kalau means what? Kali Yuga. In Kali Yuga, who was drishtam, drishti, drisham, is nashta. People who have lost all sense of spiritual knowledge. People who are ignorant of this. Kalau nashta drisham esha purana arka adhuna uditaha. This Purana, this Srimad Bhagavatam Purana, arka adhuna. Adhuna means what? Adhonik Jivan. Adhonik means what? Modern. Uditaha. Arisen. So Krishna went back from our eyes to the spiritual world, and parallelly what came up? The book incarnation of Lord Krishna, which is called as Srimad Bhagavatam. Alright? Okay. Have you ever kept a Harry Potter novel like this and said, Deva, Harry Potter, Hari Mangala Potter, Potter, Harry Potter. Have you ever done this? Have you ever seen anyone doing this? Have anyone carefully saying Harry Potter ko aarti karte hue? Like that. You will not see. Correct, no? Why? Because it's a mundane book. It's not even reality. Correct or no? But Srimad Bhagavatam ki aarti hoti hai. Srimad Bhagavatam is the book. In Vrindavan, aarti is done. Anyone knows Srimad Bhagavatam aarti? Who knows? You know? आरती अति पावन पुराण की धर्म भक्ति विज्ञान खान की. Of course, we are not going to sing the Aarti now. But Srimad Bhagavatam actually has a Aarti. It is a worshipable. Because Srimad Bhagavatam is the book incarnation of the Lord. So when you keep Srimad Bhagavatam on the altar also, you can worship the Srimad Bhagavatam. It is so worshipable. Because it is non-different from the deity of Krishna. The book incarnation of the Lord. Okay. So, as Pradeep Prabhu, who answered? Atul Prabhu answered. Sorry, I thought Pradeep Prabhu answered. I lost my... As Atul Prabhu rightly said, the difference between Bhagavad Gita and Srimad Bhagavatam is that Bhagavad Gita, Krishna is giving instructions. Bhagavad Gita is very instructive in its nature. Bhagavad Gita is... Arjuna is saying, इस situation में क्या करूं? And Krishna is saying, ऐसा कर. मैं ऐसा करूं क्या? No, you can consider this option, that option, that option, that option. Krishna is always giving option. Actually, Krishna is not telling him what he should do. Finally, he tells him, अर्जुन से आई एम कंफ्यूज विद ऑल द डेटा. ना अभी मेरे को सब छोड़ो और मेरे को एक इंस्ट्रक्शन देना. एंड देन व्हाट डज ही से? सर्वधर्मान परित्यज्य मामेकम शरणम व्रज. अबैंडन ऑल द एवरीथिंग. कुछ भी समझ में नहीं आया ना, चुपचाप माला लेके जाओ. ठीक है. ओके. सो फॉर एग्जाम्पल व्हेन देयर इज अ ailment, there will be 10 doctors. There will be one radiologist, one that fellow, one dietitian, one that fellow, this fellow, that fellow. Everybody will be giving you some instruction. But ultimately what you will tell them? You will tell them, बस यार अभी बहुत हो गया explanation. अभी मुझे कौन सा दवा खाना है बताओ. Correct? Right? To hell with all your explanations. Correct? At the end of the day, what is going to cure the disease? The medicine. True or false? Yes? So therefore Arjun is saying, you told me so many things, Abhi, now I don't understand all these things. So many things are, of course he understood, but still, he says, now tell me the most मुद्दे पे आना. And then Krishna says, सर्व धर्मान, सब भूल गया तो सब छोड़ो, just surrender to me, that's all. मैं जो बोल रहा हूँ करते जाना चुपचाप. Don't think too much with your idiotic head. Because what you are thinking, तू सोच रहा है कि I want to save Bhishma, I will not kill. But Krishna is saying, I have already killed him, bhai. You decide whether you want to be the instrument or not. अरे पगला, तुझे लगता है तू मारेगा उसको? You can't even kill him. Bhishma is much more powerful than Arjun. There is nobody who can kill Bhishma. So Krishna is saying, I have already killed him. You decide whether you want to be on my side or not be. That is the only choice that you have in this life. What is the only choice you have in life? To be on Krishna's side or not be on Krishna's side. The only choice is to obey the instructions of the Lord or to say, I know everything. I don't need the Lord's instruction. Because I know everything. Everything I know. Everything I know. Have you studied? No. I don't have time to study. I am busy watching what? IPL तो हो गया ना अभी. What is going on right now? I have no idea. I am busy watching Olympics. I don't have time. Right? And then still we say I know everything. Okay. So retirement is not for watching Olympics. Okay. I am not saying we should not watch. If you really want, watch sometime. But our primary duty is what? Vanaprastha means what is the primary thing? How can I now become more and more Krishna conscious before disease or death catches up with me? And this disease and death can catch up very fast with us. Right? So, thank you Atul Prabhu for that wonderful answer once again. Okay. So, Bhagavatam mein Bhagavad Gita is very instructive, but Srimad Bhagavatam is about Krishna and his devotees. To love someone, you should know how that person thinks, what that person likes, what that person dislikes. Srimad Bhagavatam will help you enter into the heart of Krishna. Bhagavad Gita में वो नहीं होगा. Bhagavad Gita is instructive. उधर war चल रहा है. Correct. Bhagavad Gita is very strategic. Plan. What to do. It's more about activity. Srimad Bhagavatam is what is it about? How to develop love for the Lord. We cannot love someone if we do not know the nature of that person. And that's why I liked your answer. Unless we know the nature of someone. Husband cannot say to wife, I love you, and he doesn't even know what she likes, what she dislikes. कोई पता नहीं है, बस बोल दिया. Okay? Or vice versa. Wife telling husband, right? Have you seen in TV shows, they put these couples together. I don't know who was doing it. Amir Khan used to do. I remember some years back, shows, what's your husband's favorite color? And the wife is saying, what is your wife's favorite television show? क्या मालूम, right? So then they tried to, उसके बाद पता नहीं गाड़ी में क्या होता होगा टीवी शो के बाद. I don't know whether that was really essential. वो पूरा चिंगारी चाप के अलग ही कर देंगे दोनों को, right? But for whatever it was, okay, we don't know enough even about our life partner many times, right? But we say we love. But actually real love means what? Knowing the likes and dislikes of each other. And molding ourselves so that together we help each other go back to Godhead in this lifetime. That is called as Grihastha Ashram. Grihastha Ashram means what? The husband supporting the wife in spiritual life and the wife also supporting the husband in spiritual life. Both of them serving the spiritual master together. And obviously conducting their material duties, making their children Krishna consciousness, Krishna conscious, so that the children don't grow up and go into the outside world and lose themselves. So, coming back to the point, in order to love someone, we need to understand how that person thinks. In different situations, how do you know how someone thinks? Because you will know only when you know how someone thinks in different situations. Correct? इसमें डाला तो भगवान कैसा सोचते हैं? In this situation, how the Lord thought. In this situation, what did the Lord think? Like that. That's when you'll slowly start. It's very difficult to understand Krishna. There's no doubt about it. He's Bhagavan, right? To understand the Lord, one needs to be a Paramahamsa. And even a Paramahamsa says, even I cannot understand the depths of the Lord's thoughts, right? But we can understand reasonably well from the study of Srimad Bhagavatam. How the Lord thinks, what he likes, what he dislikes. This all we will relish. So Srimad Bhagavatam is like a... Okay, let's study about Srimad Bhagavatam. Take this verse. Google में type this. SUKA. Please type this on Google. SUKA. Then type MUKHA. MUKHA. Sukha Mukha. Now put Bhagavatam. MUKHA. Sukha Mukha. SUKA MUKHA. Okay, just see whether you get a hit. If anyone gets a hit, tell me. Are you sure? 4.20. Very good. Fourth canto. First canto होना चाहिए, हाँ? 2.4.24. 1 में नहीं है. हाँ, 1 point 1.1.3 or 1 point. First canto, which chapter?
First chapter, third verse.
1.1.3. Very good. Go to 1.1.3. That's what I was thinking. It should be first canto. 1.1.3 में जाइए. 1 point. Yes. Okay. निगमकल्पतरोर्गलितं फलम् सुखमुखात् अमृतद्रवसंयुतं पिबत भागवतं रसमालयम् मुहुरहो रसिक भुवि भावुकः. Okay, who wants to read translation? Okay. Karuna Mataji, you read translation today.
O expert and thoughtful men, relish Srimad Bhagavatam, the mature fruit of the desired tree of Vedic literatures.
Okay, pause. What is Srimad Bhagavatam? It is the mature fruit of the desired tree of Vedic literatures. What? One minute. Let's discuss this briefly. Vedic literature encompasses what? What is Vedic literature? Vedas, which means what? How many Vedas? Which are the 4 Vedas? Rig Veda, Yajur Veda, Samaveda and Atharvaveda. These are 4 Vedas. What else does the Vedas comprise? Very good. Vedas also comprises Upanishads. Then Vedas comprises what else? Puranas. Very good. And then what else does it compile? No. Puranas and Itihadas and there are 2 things which are separately mentioned because they are extra special. What are those? Ramayana and Mahabharata. This entire set is called as what? Vedas. It's called Vedas. Everything is called Veda. Veda means what? Knowledge. So there is no one book called as Vedas. It's a logical name for a compendium of all these things. Okay, that is called as Vedas. Okay. Now, this Vedas, if someone doesn't have time to study all the Vedas, does anyone have hands up if anyone has time to study all the Vedas? Even if you have time, all the Vedas are not available today. Many of the Vedas are lost, right? But even if you had, even if they were not lost, it takes 12 years to study Sanskrit itself and then start study of Vedas. It's a lifetime of effort, right? Nobody has that time, right? You have to stop going to work, right? So therefore, Vyasadev, what he did, he prepared the essence of the Vedas. What did Vyasadev do? He prepared the essence of the Vedas. What is the essence of the Vedas? उसका सार क्या है? वेदों का सार क्या है? Vedanta Sutra. The essence of the Vedas is what? Vedanta Sutra. But Vedanta Sutra also we will not have time because that itself is very huge. Also studying Vedanta Sutra is it's very difficult to understand Vedanta Sutras because everything is pretty cryptic. Vedanta Sutra language itself is very cryptic. Even if you study Isopanishad, na Sanskrit, even with English translation, dimag kharab ho jata hai usme. Right? It's very difficult to understand. Therefore, Vedanta Sutra ka bhi essence is what? Srimad Bhagavatam. The essence of Vedas is Vedanta Sutra. The essence of Vedanta Sutra is Srimad Bhagavatam. Now, what is your next question? Tell me, what is the essence of Srimad Bhagavatam also? No. The essence of Srimad Bhagavatam is called Brihad Bhagavatamrit. What is it called? ये सब लिख लो किधर भी. Okay, काम आएगा. Essence of Vedas is Vedanta Sutra. Essence of Vedanta Sutra is Srimad Bhagavatam. Essence of Srimad Bhagavatam is Brihad Bhagavatamrit. मतलब every scripture helps in मुद्दे पे आना जल्दी जल्दी. Come to the point fast. Right? So which one comes to the point the fastest? Brihad Bhagavatamrit. In that sense. It comes to the point straight. What is Brihad Bhagavatamrit about? Brihad Bhagavatamrit is about two stories are there in that. Just two stories है उसमें. Okay. One is the story of a personality called Gopakumar. Another is the story about Narad Muni going and finding out who is the best devotee of Krishna in the whole cosmos. Who is the best devotee? Right? These two stories are given in which book? Brihad Bhagavatamrit. वो हम लोग बाद में पढ़ेंगे, अभी नहीं. Right now, finish your Bhagavad Gita fast. Right? Because we have to come to the study of Srimad Bhagavatam. When we study Srimad Bhagavatam, will we fall in love with Krishna? It will not just happen with Bhagavad Gita. If it happens, it's very good, but it's very rare. With Srimad Bhagavatam only people start falling in love with Krishna. Right? We have seen many devotees. That's why I said many devotees का पूरा outlook ही बदल जाता है once they study Srimad Bhagavatam. Right? So, please continue reading the translation. Again, read the first line and then let's go.
O expert and thoughtful men, relish Srimad Bhagavatam, the mature fruit of the desired tree of Vedic literature.
Now everyone understands? Mature fruit. यानी रस.
It emanated from the lips of Sri Sukadeva Goswami.
Who spoke this Srimad Bhagavatam? Sukadeva Goswami. Yes.
Therefore, this fruit has become even more tasteful.
Why? Because Sukadeva Goswami spoke, the fruit has become more tasteful. बोलिए.
When parrot eat the fruit, then it becomes more tasty.
Yes. A fruit which has been bitten by a parrot becomes very sweet. बराबर है ना? Now, Why parrot example is given for Sukadeva Goswami? Why parrot example is given? Yes, because Sukadeva Goswami originally is the parrot of Srimati Radharani. In the spiritual world, the parrot of Srimati Radharani came as in Ramanuja Sampradaya also. When you see, there is Andal. Andal, dana? Andal will have parrot, no? One parrot sitting here, like that. So Sukadeva Goswami is the parrot of who? Huh? Meenakshi Gandhari. So parrot of Radharani. So when a parrot is speaking, then what happens? It becomes even more sweeter. Please.
Although its nectarine juice was already relishable for all, including liberated souls.
The nectarian juice of Srimad Bhagavatam is even relished by who? अरे जिसको मुक्ति मिल गया वो भी श्रीमद् भागवतम से इश्क हो जाता है उसको भी. Already that fellow is mukti fellow, right? Floating around somewhere in Brahman. Srimad Bhagavatam Katha, Krishna Katha even attracts who? People who are Brahman realized. Even they are attracted by Srimad Bhagavatam because of the sheer sweetness of Srimad Bhagavatam. Right. Okay? Very good. Huh? So therefore, Srimad Bhagavatam, it's like somebody says, if you want to taste sugar cane, what is the way you taste sugar cane? Ganne ka ras. And then it comes. In India you've seen, no? And then again that ras comes out like that. And then you drink. How nice. Sugar cane, entire ras is coming out. Or you do that, what is that called as? Juicer aata na aajkal ka. What do you call that as? Cold pressed juice, like that. The essence of that comes out like that. So that is the Srimad Bhagavatam. Okay. Now, the Srimad Bhagavatam deals with many important subject matters. Let us go there and see which are the subject matters that it deals with. Okay. Go to Google and type ATRA, Atra. Please type this word, Atra. ATRA. And then after that type Sarga, 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 Atra Sarga. Please type these two words. And then type Bhagavatam. Huh? 2.10.1. Okay, let's go there. All this you should note down somewhere. Okay. How will you remember otherwise? कहाँ से क्या देखा? Okay. So can you repeat that? 2.10.1. 2.10. Yes. What is the name of the chapter? Can you see this? The name of the chapter is itself very interesting. Bhagavatam is the answer to all questions. That's the name of this chapter. Okay. And in that text 1. तो सब क्वेश्चंस के आंसर स्पिरिचुअल लाइफ में भागवतम से मिल जाएगा. All your questions will be answered if you study the Srimad Bhagavatam. Okay. So, Sri Sukam Vacha Atra Sargo Visargascha Sthanam Poshanam Utaya Manvantaresha Anukatha Nirodho Muktirashrayah. Sri Sukam Vacha Atra Sargo Visargascha Sthanam Poshanam Utaya Manvantaresha Anukatha Nirodho Muktirashrayah. Sri Sukam Vacha Atra Sargo Visargascha Sthanam Poshanam Utayah Manvantaresha Anukatha Nirodho Muktirashrayah. Okay. Parthiv Prabhu, can you read the translation slowly? पहले एक बार पढ़ लेना पूरा, फिर वन बाय वन जाते.
Sri Sukadeva Goswami said, in the Srimad Bhagavatam, there are 10 divisions of statements regarding the following: the creation of universe, sub-creation, planetary systems, protection by the Lord, the creative impetus, the change of Manus, the science of God, returning home, back to Godhead, liberation, and the Samam Bonam.
Okay. And the Samam Bonam. So, this is a very, this verse, I remember when we did our Bhakti Vedanta degree course, okay, we were asked to write a 10,000 words essay on just this verse as a part of our submission. Then you get your Bhakti Vedanta degree, right? But it's a very beautiful verse, okay. So, of course, we don't have time to discuss that long. I can share my paper with you, whatever I have written, okay, actually I can share that if you want to read it. Sri Sukadeva Goswami said, in the Srimad Bhagavatam, there are 10 subject matters of Srimad Bhagavatam. Srimad Bhagavatam deals with how many subject matters? 10 subject matters. What is the first subject matter? The creation of the universe. Okay. The creation of the universe. Okay. Okay. How does creation of universe happen? You are not allowed to answer now. Only you are answering. So teacher has told not to answer in class. No. I was joking. Just let us trigger there. Yes. How does creation happen? If nobody answers, it will come to you. Yeah. Very good. Creation happens when Mahavishnu breathes in or breathes out? Breathes out. Right? Mahavishnu ka breathing out is when creation happens. When Mahavishnu breathes out, what sound comes? Om. That is nothing but the breathing of Mahavishnu. From the breath of Mahavishnu, the sound vibration, everything is created. Right? What is created? What comes out of the pores of Mahavishnu? Universes come out. Not just one universe. Universes come out. What is the shape of the universe? Egg-shaped. Anda. Right? Egg-shaped universes come out. Many egg-shaped universes come out when Mahavishnu breathes out. So that is what this talks about. And now obviously I am not going into the details now, but that talks about the creation of the universe. There are lots of things. There is a big science behind that creation. It is all mentioned in second canto of Srimad Bhagavatam as well as third canto. ये दोनों पढ़ोगे, you will understand how the creation happens, right? And then just universe बना देते हैं. That's all. What does he do into the universe? Huh? Yes, he goes into each and every universe and does what? But where is the bed? Milk ocean. Garbhodaksha Vishnu. No. Where is who is the first personality? From who is that Vishnu? From whose pores universes come out? Karanodakshaya Vishnu is also called as? No. Mahavishnu. Karanodakshaya Vishnu is also called as Mahavishnu. Mahavishnu's bodies, say what happens? Universes come out. Correct, no? And then that Mahavishnu enters each and every universe which has come out of the pores of the bodies. As many universes, as many times Mahavishnu enters as who? Garbhodakshaya Vishnu. Garbhodakshaya Vishnu. Many people come and ask us in the program, should we worship Vishnu or should we worship Krishna? That itself is that means they have not studied scriptures. The moment you ask this, because then what is the next question you will ask them? Which Vishnu you are talking about? And Udar gone. Because who knows Only a person who has studied Puranas and scriptures will know there are many types of Vishnu. Correct? Otherwise somebody will generally say, Vishnu. We worship Vishnu. Vishnu is not one person. Vishnu means what? Vishnu means what? Controller. A supreme controller. Allah means what? The supreme controller. So Vishnu is in that sense a secondary name. Secondary name of the Lord is called Gauna Nam. And the primary name of Lord is called as Mukhya Nam. So we are not dealing with Gauna Nams of the Lord. We are dealing with the Mukhya Nam. That is why if you actually see, there is Vishnu Sahasranamam. Everyone knows. Anyone has heard Vishnu Sahasranamam? Everyone knows? In Vishnu Sahasranamam, it is said, Sri Rama Rameti Rame Rame Manorame Sahasranama Tattulyam Ramanama Varanane. Which means what? When you say 1,000 names of Vishnu, that is equal to one name of Ram. Why? Because the word Ramachandra is a Mukhya noun. It specifically talks about Lord Ramachandra. Okay? So it's very powerful, the name. And then obviously, it's also said 3 names of Lord Rama is 1 name of Krishna. Right? Okay. So Mahavishnu creates universes, and inside every universe, क्या होता है? He enters as? Very good. Garbhodakshaya Vishnu. Garbhodakshaya Vishnu सोते हैं किस में है? Where does he sleep? He sleeps on his own perspiration. Now you don't think, oh, Bapare. Not like that. Lord's perspiration is different. Lord's perspiration is not like our perspiration, because our body is material. All kinds of obnoxious substances come out of our body. But Lord's body is not like that, right? So that water is known as what? Garbhodaka ocean. It covers how much of that universe? Half. Half of the universe is covered by the water of Garbhodaka. And then Mahavishnu lies on that. And baki half mein abhi apna planetary systems are. Right? So all this comes under what? Primary creation. And what happens from Garbhodakshaya Vishnu's navel? Stem comes out, and then Brahma comes. And we all say Brahma is the creator. Brahma is the creator. Brahma is the secondary creator. Just like if you come home, I have given you an example. Remember which example I gave you? If you come to my house, now I can't do it unfortunately. Maybe when my wife gets well. If you come to my house, let us say I serve you hot idli from the cooker. And then you will say, Prabhu, kya idli banaya aapne? So you are automatically concluding that you saw me pour the batter into the mold. You saw me keeping the idli in the cooker. You saw me putting the whistle. And then you saw me removing that, and you saw me putting it in your plate, and therefore you are telling me who made idli? But no! My wife previous night had soaked what? Udad dal, and she had done that grandmother style or ready-made nowadays, right? She had done all the preparation, which means how much dal to put, how much namak to put, how much water to put, everything, right? So who made the idli? Who made the idli? No! Because my wife got all these ingredients from where? From grocery store. Where did grocery store get these ingredients from? From warehouse. Where did warehouse get the ingredients from? If you go back like that, where will the story end? Everything comes from where? Mother Earth. Where did Mother Earth come from? Bhagavan. Right? So who gave the taste of salt in salt? Can I say really truly I made anything in this world? I am preparing everything together. I will tell you simple. Someone taught me now, because breakfast for my wife's now, because she is not well, there is a roster going on. Devotees are cooking. Somebody brings afternoon prasada. Mataji herself sometimes brings breakfast. Vidyavadu Mataji. Oh, I forgot to introduce her. This is Vidyavadu Mataji, and this is her mother. Amma Lakshmi, Vasanta Lakshmi Mataji, and there is Rangarajan Prabhu there. Okay. So Vidyavadu Mataji and her husband's name is Brihad Banu Prabhu. They are excellent. Okay, how do I say this? I'll get very emotional. But if you want to see an ideal husband and wife in our congregation, they are the ones. Observe them. And I will not tell anything. You observe and you will realize it. Why I am saying this. An ideal husband and wife in our congregation. Very good examples for all devotees. How they deal with each other, I am learning from them. How sweetly husband and wife speak to each other. How much they cooperate with each other. What kind of relationships of trust she built with her in-laws. Her in-laws are no more. Brihad Banu's parents are no more. But how she subordinated herself very nicely to win the trust and affection of the in-laws. All this 100 to 120% out of 100. Okay. So she's like a sister to me. So today her parents are here. They are visiting. Her parents are from a place called Kunur near Ooty. You know Ooty? Kunur beach mein. Kunur is in between. What is that? Niche called as? Mettupalayam, Kunur and Ooty. Like that. They are from Kunur hill station. Okay. So now they are visiting her here. Okay. So welcome. I forgot to welcome you only. I only brought them, so therefore I forgot to introduce them. Okay. Anyway, so what was I saying now? Coming back to the topic. What was the topic we were discussing? Yes. So I was saying that I remember in the context because she sometimes brings idli in the morning for us. Okay. So the idli example I remembered. So what happens? So in the morning usually now I have become a little good expert in the kitchen. I know how to make smoothie. So what happened? One day our Shamala Mataji is there. She was part of our Mill Park Bhakti Vriksha program. So she taught me, Prabhuji, I will teach you how to make smoothie. So she came 2 days, I told her. And she got mad teaching me because, I thoda sa celery le lo. I said, thoda sa means kitna sa? So, thoda sa pani dal. Thoda sa means kitna sa? So, I'm like that. So anyway, finally she told me how to put celery, kale, and what is that? Spinach, pineapple, kiwi, so सब डाला अंदर, what is that? Passion fruit, को तोड़ के ऐसा अंदर से निकाल के थोड़ा, and then walnuts, chia seeds, oranges, क्या बन गया, मैं भी दीवाना हो गया. I was telling क्या टेस्ट आ रहा है, and Yamuna was telling me मैं बोलना चाहिए वो. You are on it. Even before it was there, I could see the green layer and and then it's all coming nicely, that smoothie, and then slurp. You offer to the Lord, and then you taste it. She said it's divine, and for 2 days I was like this. I was roaming around in the house like this. Like that I was roaming around. And then I was thinking, damn it, I am roaming around thinking that a smoothie maine banaya. What did I do? I only took the products and put it in the grinder. Who gave the combined taste of all this? Not even the grinder manufacturer. Who put the taste in that? Krishna. So how, I was thinking, Murak, after studying Bhakti Vedanta degree also, you think you prepared smoothie? So this is a simple realization. Kitchen mein aaya hai. Okay. So therefore only a fool will say that Brahma is the creator. Brahma himself is telling, I am feeling ashamed, my dear Lord, everybody will think I am the creator. But you have given all the ingredients and you have put the taste in all the ingredients. I am just assembling everything together. Right? So therefore Srimad Bhagavatam deals with the subject matter of what? What is the first one? Creation of the universe. So who is the creator? Mahavishnu. After that? Garbhodakshay Vishnu. From his stem, all the planetary systems come. And then, what about you and me? Hum log to nahi hai. Infrastructure is ready. Where are the human beings and the animals? Where are the souls? Where are the souls? Who brings the souls? Brahma brings or Vishnu brings? Vishnu brings the souls. All of us who have karma which is left, please understand this. All of us who have karma which is left, desire to enjoy the material world. Hamare vasanas reh gaye na. We rascals are the ones who are injected into this material world. Correct? कृष्णा देखते हैं ओके मटेरियल डिजायर भाई क्या बाकी है, चल भेज इसको अंदर अंडे के अंदर, send this rascal inside. That is why material desires are very dangerous. It will bring us back into this samsara chakra. Don't get attached to that house in Point Cook, however beautiful it may be. No attachment to the house and all. Okay? Because one day we are going to be kicked out of that place. Right? So, therefore we have to check our attachment. So when you read this, you may say, I want to go back to Krishna. Why the hell should I read how universe was created? Because when we simply read how universe was created, you will start understanding how powerful Bhagavan is. You will start understanding what an intelligent person Krishna is. कैसा उन्होंने बनाया है ये पूरा सृष्टि. That is Srimad Bhagavatam. Okay. Next, what is the next topic of Srimad Bhagavatam? Sub-creation. Who does sub-creation? Let's give credit to that person. Who is that? Brahma. Brahma क्या किया? Smoothie बनाया. Right? But smoothie बनाने का knowledge भी श्यामला माता जी ने दिया मुझे. कितना पानी डालना वो भी मुझे नहीं पता था ना. थोड़ा इधर उधर हो गया. Because third day when I gave her smoothie, she said बहुत thick बनाता है यार. अच्छा कितना ग्लास बोला मैंने कॉल श्यामला माता जी कितना किधर तक पानी भरने का. So then I had to ask her again, helpline, correct, this is me in the kitchen, right? So therefore, with so many instructions, finally the smoothie came out, right? So therefore, I can't take credit for it. So somebody is creating the ingredients. Ingredients was produced by Mother Earth. Process was explained by Shamala Mataji, and I did what? Put everything together, 45 seconds, right? Correct? And one day, quantity was also, I made so much quantity, pura itna pateri mein smoothie hai. So who is going to drink it now? Because I forgot kitna kya dalna hai. Okay. I made everything almost 50-60% more. Okay. Then throughout the day, visitors, I was giving them smoothie. And they were saying, बहुत अच्छा बनाया प्रभु जी. Then I told him, जो भी पूछेगा मेरा नाम बोलना. Okay. So, sub-creation is done by who? Brahma. Now tell me one thing. Let us, all of you, how many of you have 2-storied houses or 3-storied houses? I know one person. How many of you have double-story house? Nobody, huh? सब गरीब है इधर. ये भी घर है ना. Now, for buying this house, what you have to do? You tell me. For constructing this house, let's say एक घर land लेके खरीदा and construction. Who does construction of this? Somebody will do, no? Builder करेगा ना. All you have to do is follow up. टाइल लगाया क्या? क्या यार पेंट बराबर. अच्छा उधर लगा. Electrician put that bulb वो चल नहीं रहा है. You know, you get all this done. Where does your misery start after that? Correct? Trust me. I lived in apartment. My wife told me घर लेते हैं. Full time that courtyard. That leaves